Good morning, everybody. Rise and grind. Rise and grind. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. It's going to be a scorcher out there today. So make sure you stay hydrated. Game Time Brian, otherwise known as the mailman, back to work. I got nothing up yesterday. My apologies. It was a weird day. I haven't been sleeping well. I don't know if I gotta start taking something. I don't know. I just haven't been sleeping well. I've been falling asleep fine, but then getting up. Ooh, sun splashed. Already. Yes, I'm coming, Father. I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'll fall asleep fine, but then I'll wake up. 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, I'm in low. I'm all messed up. There we go. 2 in the morning, then I'm up for hours, and then I fall back asleep late. So I didn't have, for whatever reason, I didn't have any energy yesterday. Did not have had coffee, but it didn't do nothing. Didn't even go to the gym. Arturo did not go to the gym, brother. Some days, I haven't been feeling it lately. I guess a lot of it's, I thought I was going to training camp, and now, getting excited for that, and then all the dates got changed, and that's not happening now. So it's like, all right, I got to readjust, move things around. Now we're going to the Dallas game, November 10th. So, whether other people back out or not, that's to be determined, but I'll be there. Me and Phil will be there. This is a weird day. I've been in a weird mood. I gotta be careful because YouTube's being crazy lately. Even if I put a picture, like a video of me and Phil over top of a quarter of the screen, they're still copyrighting me. They copyrighted me over the Justin Rogers silent tape. I mean, it's like ridiculous, but so that video from the other night got copyrighted, which means anybody that sees it after it goes live, they get all the proceeds, which I don't make a lot out of that anyway. The super chats stay with me, even though they get 30% YouTube. But anyway, just got to be careful what kind of stuff I put up. That's what's nice. Some people have these producers, us YouTubers. It's all us doing everything behind the scenes that you see. It's not like a video that we press play, But I got good news for my locals, my local Eagle fans. Good news for you peeps. Good news. They will not be penalized, which is good. They will not be penalized for tampering at all. So they will not lose a draft pick or any cash. It was more the draft capital. So good on the Eagles. You don't want to lose draft pick. You don't want to lose draft picks. The Giant? No, who? Who the hell? Oh, Atlanta. Atlanta Falcons losing a 5th round draft pick and like $250,000, which is fine. That's not like the end of the world. But the 5th round draft pick is. You do not want to be giving up 5th round draft picks for a guy that you could have had anyway, just because you're tampering before the actual free agency. At the end of the day, they allow legal tampering, so it was going to happen anyway. Saquon was coming to the Birds regardless. Not many teams were paying him what they paid him. So, yeah, so we got that. Eagles not getting penalized. That's good. They're still, locally, it's been a little better over the last day or so with the hammering of the organization, but they need to get off to a good start. Drew did text me. I find it hard to believe, Drew, bro. I mean, I trust that you did your homework, but just looking outside in, just open your eyes and look. He's saying since 2016, Eagles have drafted better. Mark Holmes, if you're watching, I mean, I don't know. Who did you draft that was so great? Maybe somebody on the offensive line? Jalen Hurts, okay. Devontae Smith. Okay. Anybody on the Jalen Carter? Okay. Who else on that defense? Josh Sweat was a good pick, I guess. Right? But I mean, just think. Dallas. Just look on the defense. Parsons. Diggs. Bland. Right? Those three are Pro Bowlers. And Drew makes a comment about Pro Bowlers. They'll allow anybody to be Pro Bowlers. Drew, Bland, since he's been drafted, has led the league in interceptions by a lot. Diggs has got 7 pick sixes in the last 2 years. Well, the 2 years prior to him getting hurt last year. I mean, you got nobody that's that dynamic. Oh, and we got Michael Parsons. Oh, that's right, Michael Parsons. Oh, Jake Ferguson. Yeah, another one. Nipping on the heels of Dallas Goedert. That's a good, I would give the edge to Dallas Goedert right now just because of experience. Jake Ferguson's more dynamic than Dallas Goedert. He is. He may not be. I mean, he just is. But he has to do it on the field, so I'll defer to Goedert. CeeDee Lamb? I mean, I don't know where you're getting it. I trust you, but I'm just... Something's rotten there. Something's a little rotten there. Something ain't meeting up to the smell test. Now, we probably got a couple offensive linemen that I'm not thinking of. I mean, we did get Tyler Smith. Oh, yes, yet another Pro Bowler. So again, just kind of like, if you're saying Jordan Davis, you can't use Jordan Davis, just like we can't use Mozzie. You can't use Nolan Smith. You can't use Nakobe Dean. You just can't. They're nothing right now. Jordan Davis has got a little bit of upside. So we'll see. Yeah, we were told that he's been laying off of the tasty cakes and cheesesteaks. So he's looking better. We'll see how that translates to the field. We'll see. But here we go, people. Here we go. I didn't watch much Cowboys content yesterday. Like I said, I was kind of in a fog. I was getting stuff done around the house. I just wasn't feeling doing the YouTube thing yesterday. I didn't feel any... I just don't like doing videos just to blow smoke and create shit out of nothing. So, I just don't. Some people, some people, it's their job, To me, I love it. And I'm going to continue to do it and try and get better at it, but it's not my job. Shout out to the 24... I think I'm at 24-3. It's been slow going as of late. This is the downtime. This is the downtime of YouTube where nobody grows this during this time period. I am. I'm growing. So I'm happy about that. That means I'm putting in the work. But Trevor Lawrence, yes. Good old Trevor Lawrence signed his deal. And I see other YouTubers putting out, oh my God, Dak's going to get 5 years, $300 million. I hope it's 5 years. Now, again, I don't care. If we don't resign him, that's fine too. But if he does sign, it better be a 5-year deal. If Todd France tries to do that 3-year bullshit, you got to go, Dak. But again, it's all about the guaranteed money. You need the 5 years plus the void years to spread it out. Jalen Hurts' contract hasn't even hit yet, monetarily. So Jalen's not going anywhere. As much as we joke and kid about Jalen, he ain't going anywhere. There's no out like it was with Carson Wentz right now. In a couple of years after, the next 3 years are going to be rough after this year. So you're going to live and die with Jalen, which I think is the right move anyway. I don't think if he has a bad year, you need to dump him. You made your bed. He timed his contract year well, where he played well. They got to a Super Bowl. So, good on Jalen. But Trevor Lawrence, $55 million a year. No, I didn't break down the contract, so I don't really know what it is. But $55 million a year. Very, very, very interesting. Very interesting. So, Dak Prescott. the more I think about it, people, I know I've been all over the place, and Mark is adamant that they're going to sign him. I'm not. I am not adamant that they're going to sign Dak. I think a lot of fans are going to be happy. This will be Dak's last year in Dallas, in my opinion. Brad Harris, sorry, brother. I'm not saying I want that. I'm saying what I'm feeling in my gut. When you add in Trey Lance, and why would they give up a 4th-round pick? And they were aggressive in doing so. For what? It makes no sense unless he's the guy going forward. If you were going to sign Dak, it woulda, coulda, shoulda. But, again, I'm going to stick to if he's not signed during this training camp, we're already in June, 14th today, I think? If he's not signed by the end of training camp, by the start of the season, then that tells you right there that he's done. And I don't know. I mean, now, there is a chance, okay? I'm hearing a lot. Cop Hizzle, I'm sorry, brother. I'm hearing a lot of talk about him going to the Giants. I called that, a month ago when I did a video? That was one of the four teams that I thought he could go to, one being the Saints. I still believe the Saints. But Dak seems to like the limelight. I think he would like New York. Plays well at MetLife. I should know. I'm there every year watching him go up and down the field against the Giants. But there is an opportunity, I guess. I just don't see any world where he gets to next year free agency and he comes back to Dallas. You know, the only way I just don't see it. What incentive would there be to Dak once the season starts to sign a long-term deal in Dallas, unless Dallas just opens up the checkbook and say, what do you want? Now, it's not about money for Dak. He's already come out and said, it's not about the money. He plays for the love of football. Yeah, let's hold our breath and wait to see what that contract looks like. It's 5 years, $300 million. That's $60 a year. It's all about the guarantees. I'm not on board with $60 million a year. No, thank you. Nope. I'd rather go with somebody young, add a lot of talent. You see what they did with Jalen Hurts. They invested a 2nd-round draft pick on him. We already got a guy who was drafted top 5 in the NFL, Trey Lance, who only has, I believe, 8 NFL starts. We have a guy. But, again, the only thing that confuses me is why wouldn't they pick up the 5th-year option? Very, very, very confusing. Very. But I know they could sign him for a multi-year deal, next year. He probably would stay since he would be the quarterback of the Cowboys. He hasn't gotten his huge payday. He got paid. He was the top pick of the draft. Your top 5 pick. I think, number 2 or 3 overall? Put it in the comments. But yeah, so, again, like every year, we're sitting there talking about Dallas's finances and what they're looking at and this and that, instead of talking about, what we should be talking about, right? And what we should be talking about. Hold up here. Where am I going? I'm going to go up a little bit. What we should be talking about. Monday. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm up enough. What we should be talking about is the talent on the field. So, all right, everybody. I'm here. Very frustrating time to be a Cowboys fan. I see we have Calais Campbell. Dallas will not be re-signing Calais Campbell. Calais Campbell is going to the Miami Dolphins. Probably for not a lot of money. So, yet again, but he is a University of Miami prospect. And, going home, baby. Good on Calais. We didn't expect Dallas to do anything like that. He is 37 years old. I think he's got another year left in him. So it's not the end of the world. But yes, Calais Campbell, per Primetime Phil, which I did hear it. But yes, Primetime Phil sent me and Mark a link. Calais Campbell, Miami Dolphins. But anyway, don't forget, 2:30, live in the mail truck. We're going to do a live stream. Come hang out with Game Time. All right, peace. Bye.